However, nothing is enough for the Indian opposition from Congress to AIMIM, all displayed concern over this development between India and China. And in fact, what we're learning, Charan Singh Sapra, in fact, went on as far as to call it a bluff and a rhetoric. BJP is seeing a bigger reason behind this doubtfulness. Have a look.
They should also answer that the patrolling points on which the Indian contingent was not allowed to go, will they be allowed now, and from when they'll be starting their patrolling over there? There are so many issues. These are all just bluffs and rhetorics of Bharatiya Janata Party. They have failed with the regard of China issue. So BJP is just trying to fool the people of the country.
लेकर चीन का चंदा करना है ग्लोबल टाइम्स वाला प्रोपेगेंडा, यही है कांग्रेस पार्टी का आजीवन का धंधा। क्योंकि कांग्रेस पार्टी हमेशा सेना के बयानों पर नहीं, भारत के बयानों पर नहीं, बल्कि ग्लोबल टाइम्स के प्रोपेगेंडा पर ज्यादा यकीन रखती है। इसीलिए जब सेना स्पष्ट तरीके से कोई बात कहती है, चाहे सर्जिकल स्ट्राइक हो, चाहे बालाकोट एयर स्ट्राइक हो, कांग्रेस पार्टी सेना से ही सबूत मांगती है और उनके बताए हुए बयानों को भी झूठा बोलती है।
Now there is a development with China on the border issue. Both the countries have agreed that they are going to do a joint patrolling. The forces have come down. It's a sign of development. But these things Congress party cannot digest. Being subservient to China for so long, accepting donations from China for so long directly by the Congress party, and now they are saying that we are doing bluff. No, we don't bluff. We perform and we show through the people, and it's being showing.
My colleague Pradeep Datta joins us live on the broadcast with more details on this. Pradeep, there's been, in fact, an agreement between India and China on disengagement. What is the significance of this, and what will be the implication? Take us through all of these things.
See, this is a very important development so far as line of actual control in Ladakh sector is concerned. Reason being that ever since there had been skirmishes and clashes in Galwan, in 2020 we saw that 20 of the Indian soldiers lost their lives and more than 35 of the Chinese soldiers also lost their lives. There was a standoff continuing in this particular area, and you rightly said that there had been 31 level diplomatic level talks and also 21 corps commander level talks, and they tried their level best that standoff need to end. And finally both the countries have agreed on a deal, and they have decided about the disengagement, because what had happened after Galwan, that Indian troops were not able to patrol in many of the areas because there was a standoff, especially on the north side of Pangong Lake from the finger point 3 to finger point 8. Finally, after the several rounds of discussion, they created a kind of a 8-kilometer buffer zone. But now this deal has been there, that there has been disengagement. Finally, this disengagement will lead to de-escalation. For the de-escalation, it will take some time, but already both the countries have agreed upon the patrolling in this area. This is going to further increase the cooperation between the two countries, and you rightly said this is going to pave way for the bilateral between Xi Jinping and Prime Minister, as Prime Minister is already leaving for a BRICS summit, and that's going to be very important because for the first time this summit will be held when already BRICS has expanded and more countries have joined them. So this is also going to increase cooperation, because already we have seen for the last 3-4 years there had been tension along this sector also. There was already a tension with the Pakistan side also, where hostile neighbor was trying to send in terrorists into this side. So I think with this de-escalation and disengagement and patrolling on both the sides, one, the cooperation at both the levels will increase, the trade will once again increase between the two countries, and third thing is that it's also going to ease tension in this sector, because it was not only about affecting the economy of India, but it was equally affecting the economy of China also, because throughout year there had been troops eyeball to eyeball with each other. It's not very easy to deploy troops in that area and then just spend a lot of money, because that money would have been otherwise used for other development purposes. But because the troops on both the sides were deployed there, looking eyeball to eyeball with each other, so it was putting a lot of economic pressure on both the countries. But unfortunately, even today, we have seen that opposition party leaders, they continue to play politics, because they are the same people. When Prime Minister said not a single inch of the land has been occupied by China, they did not agree. When Prime Minister said that our troops had given them a befitting reply, hit them hard where it has hurt them most, even that time also they did not agree. They did not even agree to the statement given by Chief of Army Staff. That was the time when the BJP side...
India-China have finally reached a breakthrough, and this comes on the eve of the BRICS summit in